super humbling, the fact that we are in the same spot having our car built. And now Mr. Vaughn has asked us if we would like to go test out his Spec 3.
But we're also bringing something that is super dope back.
Oh my god,
so
no way. I think I know where this is going, dude. No way. No way. It's been 2 weeks since we've even uploaded a single video, and in that time we have been filming some insanely epic stuff to keep the momentum going, because you guys have been loving and supporting our videos lately, and I gotta say thank you guys so very much from the bottom of my heart. In fact, as a way to say thank you even more, we've launched something quite insane at itsjustasix.com right now, and you could be the next winner of something insane. I can't even tell you. But with that being said, next video you guys are gonna find out what we picked up. But for this video, let's hop into traveling all the way to Charlotte with our S650 to modify this thing even more at a very, very special place. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are somewhere pretty special. We got the trailer here with two of our favorite Mustangs. We're about to get unloaded, and one of them is about to undergo an entire transformation. But before we get into the video, I've got to give a huge shout out to Lethal Performance for helping make this happen. They actually got us in touch with this location here. It's a very special place. Can't wait to show you guys, but go check out lethalperformance.com, grab parts for any vehicle, use code itsjustasix. But now let's go ahead and unload at RTR. This doesn't even feel like real life. That truck says Vaughn Gittin Jr. We're gonna meet him today. What the hell? Inside of the trailer here, you guys see the S650, the 2024 Mustang. So a few weeks ago, I made a story post asking if Lethal Performance wanted to send us over a few more parts for this thing. And they did. You'll see that next video too. One of the parts that I was asking for were some RTR parts. And they said, well, what about instead of us just sending them to you, what about if you just brought the car to RTR, had them install them themselves, and then you got to meet Vaughn Gittin Jr. and play around the facility all day? And I was like, yeah, that sounds actually excellent. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. And so somehow, here we are. So let's go ahead and get the S650 unloaded and get it moved into RTR to start some upgrades. What? Now that we got this thing moved out of the trailer, we can get it a cold start. This one's loud. That's absolutely crazy. Super humbling, the fact that we are in the same spot having our car built. Obviously nowhere near that, but this whole day has me itching to go drift this car now, man, so bad. Those go dumb. We need one of those, I'm telling you.
I daily it.
You daily it?
Yeah.
I daily it too, yeah. Take that to McDonald's. They think nothing about it. Apparently Mr. Vaughn just invited us to drive his car. So the RTR Spec 3, so we're going to be able to actually see what it looks like. In the meantime, they're going to be working on finishing this up, but already this thing looks so freaking awesome. The front lip, the under tray, the new grills, the corner grills, the hood vent. This thing is coming along awesome. It's going to look really cool whenever it's done, but for now, let's go ahead to the front. What even? This is a truthfully insane facility. Oh wow, I didn't even see the trophies. Damn, man, I need to up my trophy game. I've never even won a trophy for car shit. You don't have a trophy? I don't have a trophy. No, do you have a car trophy? No. And now, Mr. Vaughn has asked us if we would like to go test out his Spec 3. Oh my, yeah, that is actually unreal, dude. The vinyls, the wheels, everything on here looks amazing. Oh, dude, and the back is so sick.
Is this Vaughn getting Junior's car?
Yeah, we're just in his car. I haven't even shook his hand yet, but he let me take his car. I will say the suspension's pretty fantastic. The shifter feels really cool. It's a different shifter by far than what we have.
RTR knob.
It's a little bit loose, but yet still very buttery smooth. A little bit of power. Dang, the exhaust sounds great too.
Yeah, it does.
This is the Spec 3 car from them, so this comes with the Whipple supercharger if you were to option this and get one. And actually, this is pretty phenomenal. You guys have been falling in love with the one that we've been building. We've been doing the like backyard special of what this is.
So fun fact, I don't know if many people know about this, is that Vaughn getting Jr. is like the reason why that this handbrake from Ford is a thing.
No kidding. No, I didn't know
he
that.
was the one that like got with Ford and they designed that brake specifically from Ford to have the little handbrake.
I can see how if you were really wanting to get it with this, it would probably get it. I would say that this feels more rigid though. Like definitely more rigid, better steering. And I can tell that this is coilovers versus just lowering springs. Like
Yo.
Dang.
We're in model number or serial number 1.
That's kind of fresh.
That was just so sick.
Damn, this car handles great actually. Yeah, it's set up for it, man. It's so quiet for how much it scoots. Wow. I like that. Dude, okay, so this is out the box what you would get as a Spec 3 if you were to buy one, and I gotta say, this is unreal. Like, if you could realistically just purchase this without having to go through and buy all the parts, and even though you can through Lethal, but...
So if you didn't want to do the supercharger, if you didn't have the tools or the location to do it, this is your best bet.
Yeah, skip all the steps, get a car ready to actually rock today. This is it. Our car on this power level and tires wouldn't hook in second, so I'm curious how bad it is. Dude. That's kind of cool. Our car would not hook in second with our mods, but yet this car slides easier than ours and hooks better than ours on the same power level.
Interesting.
How? Like, you know, like that's actually, that shows something right there. Wow. That's pinning it.
Wow, it really just goes.
It really does.
You could take an RTR car and basically get to your job sideways.
Yeah, yeah, without problem. That is really, really cool. I gotta say, the Spec 3 RTR, if I had to rate it out of 10, this car for factory car has got to be like a 9.5. Seriously. And I've been in a lot of different factory cars, but this one's set up really, really well. I'm mostly impressed at the fact that it hooks, because that's what we're used to, but also extremely impressed at the fact that we were able to slide it sideways a few times, and obviously we've tried it with the red car, and it's just a little bit harder than this one. So I'd love to talk to him and see what maybe we can figure out over time and get some of this suspension and alignment set up on.
That was fun.
That was fun. What's your take on it? You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's very smooth.
It is. Doesn't sound too loud. It's not too obnoxious.
No.
This car is what you would call dialed. They've figured out everything from every direction. Wow, that one is too.
Oh my. Dude, there you go. That's stickers on it. That is window stickers. They are, it has a transporter plate on it. So someone is probably buying that car and is going to be taking it home. So if you want to check out those, I'm telling you, click the link down below. Just go check out RTR. Do not watch this video and then go buy a new S650 from the dealer. Come buy it through these guys. Like, I'm telling you, you will not regret it. These are all the parts that you would want on your S650 GT. Anyways, you're just gonna save money buying it through them and have it set up by the proper professionals. But anyways, let's go back into the facility and see what kind of progress they've made on our car.
They're all having a conversation and they're like, you're speaking in code. And they're like, we need to block off the road.
Allegedly, they're blocking the whole entire parking lot off here for traffic in or out. And then they told us to wait up here. And then Vaughn Gitten's gonna come up here and grab us in a second. No, we're doing something. I don't know what we're doing. I wonder if they're gonna put us in something. That'd be fun. I'd get in something. You get in something?
Hell yeah, I've never been drifting before other than our little skids that we've done.
Yeah,
So.
no, not like this.
I'll hold on to the back.
He'll hop on the wing. Apparently, too, we are supposed to be the first ones to see one of the new RTR vehicles that they're unveiling today. So we actually had to push this video that you guys are seeing right now back weeks until they dropped this car.
Means that they get to be the first ones to see it too.
Fact, dang,
Because, like, it will
on
be
this
revealed.
channel, damn. What a time to be a subscriber. You guys are gonna be the very first ones to see RTR's new vehicle. Wow, that brings a tear almost to my eye. That's so cool.
What's going on?
How are you doing?
Sorry for the delay.
Oh, no worries at all.
If I could stay on time, it would be a magical thing. Nice to meet you, man.
This is Cameron.
What's up, bro? Vaughn. Nice to meet you, man.
Jess.
What's up, Jess? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Welcome to the lab.
Very nice to be here. I appreciate you grabbing us.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for letting me take the car out already.
Yeah, what do you
That was
think?
A lot of fun. That's a blast.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it handles amazing for what it is. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're super proud of our tactical suspension system. It's we've spent so much time on developing it, and you know every car. You know, when I started our TR, you know, ready to rock is like a mindset for me. It's ready for anything, and so when I launched our TR, I was like, the Mustangs need to be that. So our suspension was the key standout. So it's like adjustable. You can drift. You can have perfect balance for road racing.
And straight line hooks well too.
It hooks
which
really
blew
good.
me away.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
really
it's got
impressed with
amazing weight transfer, and you can even make that better. You could soften the full front of the shock and allow to get that, you know, to let the rebound come up. And
Wow,
so
okay.
it's pretty trick stuff we
Yeah.
got going on. So
that. Very, very cool.
it's cool. Well, let me give you a little nickel tour, and I got a little bit of fun planned for you as well.
Okay,
So
okay.
obviously this is our showroom. We're not even open to the public, so you must know somebody, Jared. This guy knows everybody. So obviously humble brag of some of the success that we've had. This is mainly our off-road or on-road trophies from Formula Drift. There's a couple off-road that I brought home from some of my races, but our off-road facility where all the Bronco stuff and things go on is in New Mexico. So
Wow.
there's
Okay.
another close to wall like that there. Obviously the shop where your hot rod's getting.
Oh yeah.
Getting
We got
hooked up.
a sneak peek of the changes already, and it's looking amazing.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Dude, go.
Formula D cars are just coming back from the track, so things are a bit discombobulated. Just got back from Jersey. We won this weekend.
Congratulations.
Always
Congratulations.
nice to
That's cool.
come in from a win.
Oh yeah.
But this is our showroom. I usually have a really long story for all these cars, but I'll just kind of summarize them. And if you have any questions, obviously one of these is not like the other.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you about that one. So when we open to the public, we'll have some dividers here, and people will be able to come check out what's going on with the team and such. But these are all very special cars to our brand, aside from the GTR. It's become special because it's a kind of a funny story. So this is our first car. This is our first prototype. This is a 2010 first prototype car that we ever built. You can see it's still got the HREs on it,
Yeah. Okay.
which were obviously the inspiration for our first production wheel. Turns out our customers and myself couldn't afford the HREs, so we had to
Naturally, yeah.
do something similar. You know, my vision with RTR, just to step back, my first Mustang, we bought that car from a dealer in
Was that car
05
stock when you bought it?
for $5,000.
Really?
Over sticker, yeah.
Wow.
I wasn't
no
a
kidding.
Mustang. I was not a Mustang guy.
Wow,
I grew up
that's
in
cool.
like imports.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I grew up in imports. Like my dad was a hot rodder. When I started getting into cars, which was my whole life, but when I could actually buy a car, I gravitated towards the import scene. Like and like reflection of like now that I'm Mustang guy and I
Yeah.
wasn't, my reflection was like I didn't want what my dad or grandfather wanted, because my perception was always that the styling of Mustangs and what I saw in the aftermarket was very like old school mindset.
Yes,
Racing
definitely.
stripes over the hood, 5 spokes, window louvers. It just came from my heart, because when I got that, that's the best I could get. Like
Right.
that's the boy racer kit from back in the day, and that was like the only thing that spoke to me. And like I felt that I represented a generation that wanted cool shit, that
Right.
didn't want what their grandfather and father had, and that turned me off from wanting a Mustang, why I went towards the imports. So I'm like, if I can change the perspective, I can also help bring relevance once again to this iconic car that now I'm driving that is amazing, and I overlooked it because of these things. So that's where that car started.
That's awesome.
We debuted this car at SEMA along with the RTRC at the same year, 2009 SEMA.
You were moving fast at that time, man. I'm doing the math. If you picked that car up,
05.
so you're talking only a few years, and you were already to this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I would say like
insane.
07, I was like, there needs to be there needs to be something cool.
Yeah.
Like I love the car, but people aren't feeling it because of their perception of they're not resonating what they see as a Mustang owner. They're not resonating with how the cars are being modified. So we built this car off of the molds that we had for the race cars. So it's RTRC, everything you see is carbon. If you look at the seams, the carbon lines up very well at each seam. I got that inspiration from Pagani, from the Zonda.
Okay.
I just wanted to show like our attention to detail and the mindset of RTR, and that we're here to do things different. And so we launched the brand with these two cars, and then 2011 we debuted the RTRX.
Okay, that was a big deal.
This was huge for the brand. So this is actually, a lot of people don't know this is the older brother to Ken Block's Unicorn. So we built Ken's Unicorn.
And I've heard a lot of people don't actually know that, which is
Yeah, well, it's got
shocking.
RTR badges on the fender. I'm sure you know this, but
yeah, that is so cool though.
So Ken, after we built this, I was snowboarding out in Park City with Ken. Rest in peace, bro. He brought the idea up of an all-wheel drive classic Mustang to me, and we're doing it in the hot tub, and I'm just like, at first I couldn't even fathom the idea.
Right.
I was just like, how are we going to do this? And then I'm like, okay. So we went back and forth and figured it all out. So RTRX still, one of my favorite creations of ours to date. A lot of others of our generation's favorite. This is our first production car, the white RTR, obviously very similar to the blue one, but this was my first ever new car that I purchased. Okay. I don't come from grandiose roots. So this was my first car that I got a contract. My Ford contract in 2010 came with a lease vehicle. Wow. So my lease vehicle was this Mustang, and I used this car to grow the RTR brand. I built, put the kit on it, test fit all of our production parts on it, and then that's the car that we launched production with. So I had to keep that. I was about to say, to have that in hand is crazy. Yeah. That's awesome. I actually gave this to my dad before he passed away, and he made me promise to give it to my firstborn son. So that's Gunners, and then I'm going to give that to Grayson, my 2-year-old. Okay. The 10th anniversary RTR, that's my personal car. I won my second Formula Drift Championship that year, and it was celebrating 10 years of RTR. Oh man! So I had to treat myself. On top of the world. I had to treat myself to that. Going back to the GTR, we're building, and we'll start walking over the spaceship. Okay. So we're building the Mach-E 1400, which is the electric car I'm going to show you. Okay. And while we were building that car, I was like, I'm going to need to learn how to drive a mechanical all-wheel drive car, and I never had, and I didn't have any experience, and I knew what we were building, and so I'm like, I need to, and this was a perfect opportunity for me to get a teenage dream car, R32 GTR. The funny story about that car is it actually took longer to get that car done from some outside shops than it did for us to build this freaking spaceship. Really? Yeah. Brand new car. So I never got to learn on that car how to drive this car, but I figured it out. That's great. So this is the Mach-E 1400. I know probably a lot of your audience, maybe even yourself, are like poo-pooing electric. You see it in the rest of my shop. Oh yeah. This thing right here changed my freaking life. From the videos I've seen, that thing looks very rowdy. It looks terrifying. It is on wheels. The craziest thing I've ever driven. It takes off like a magnetic roller coaster. Oh. And 3 motors in the front, 4 in the back, 1,400 horsepower. We've seen between 4,000 and 6,000 foot-pounds of torque at the tire, depending on the gear ratio that we've got in it. It's freaking absurd. I didn't know that. Yeah. That's insane. It's absurd. So. Wow, dude. And then obviously this is RTR side. So this is where we do all of our built by RTR, which you're experiencing. Luckily. Any customer service complaints that you can tell me about? No customer service complaints at all. Nothing negative at all. Only everything positive so far. Dude, we've got a badass team. Absolutely. I'm so grateful for like the people that are feeling what we're doing and that we've attracted to work here. They're amazing.
I can agree, man. I was so impressed just looking around at the operations going on. It looks like a machine and all the cogs are turning perfectly. And we walked into the middle of it and we're just blown away. I was like, wow.
Glad it looks that way.
Yeah, it's not that way. It looks like it's so smooth and seamless.
It is, and we do have great people, but like anything else, you know, you got it. It all requires proper maintenance, you know.
Of course.
The fact that everybody was working too, like everyone's doing something. No one's like sitting on their phone or anything.
And they look like they love what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool to see.
Yeah.
That really is. It's
I always
inspirational.
say, like, for me, the greatest reward of this whole thing that continues to grow is like, this all started as like my dream and my vision, but it's now supporting the entire collective's dreams and vision. I mean, supporting 70 families.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know,
that's
and
a really beautiful thing.
Most everybody, I would say 99.9% of people are like pumped to be here.
Yeah.
You know, we have our days, you know, and we're fast growing, and you know, this is not just your normal only 9 to 5 situation.
Way. Yeah, no way.
But you know, when you're living your passion, like you clearly are too. You know, it's like it's not work.
Sometimes it's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, this is where all the prototyping, testing goes. Actually, this car is our first S650 that we got. This was our very early prototype that we used to test. You can see all the 3D printed, very rough stuff on the car.
I heard this is with the camo car too. This was like one of the real test cars.
Yeah, it was camo when we got it.
That's
we have
cool.
a great relationship with our friends at Ford who, you know, help us as possible to do the things that we need to do. So normally there's a wall up, and there's almost always a special, you know, project going on back there. We have another top secret room.
I was about to say, I see curtains here, a room over there, a car cover there, walls here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we've got going on always, which is one of the reasons why we haven't fully opened.
Yeah.
Because it's tough to just keep everything under wraps, and some things, if they are to be seen, we're in big trouble. So,
right.
I mean, even I was wanting to go take a peek at some stuff, and there's going to be people that are wanting to peek.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. So this side is our motorsport side. So this is where all the demo cars and the Formula Drift cars are maintained. You can see, you know, Ray and Shelby working on prepping James' car, just won Jersey. But you've seen a lot of the process. You've seen the cars come out, they go out of the trailer, they get cleaned, because you've been here for the day. You know, I often don't even get to see that magic, but always something going on here. You guys want to just walk through the fab shop real quick?
Yeah, would love to. We did take a peek, but really cool area over there for certain. That's where we're interested in for certain.
Okay.
I had no clue you could just get a shell and have the shell that you're starting from. That's intense.
So yeah, we're doing some exploration over here, but this is a Formula D chassis.
Okay.
That's we always have one in the hopper. You never know what round someone's going to run into you. You're going to flip upside down or destroy your car. You never know. But yeah, this is a body in white. So this gets plucked off the line before any of the seam sealer, anything's done to it. So we just, you know, bring it, we cut it, do the things that we do. You know, our race cars are all production unibody cars. And the really only modifications that we do to the unibody are for lightning and then the ability to fix the vehicle quickly. So, you know, we've built substructures on the front of the cars so that if we got in a shunt, that we're able to quickly replace the front substructure and then get going back out. And then same with the rear. You know, you would have your quarter, and then you can see where all the metal structure would be back to there.
Yeah.
So we cut it because we're so close to walls.
Yep.
So we build a substructure here so that if we get in the wall, the substructure bends and we just take it off and put a new one on.
That's lovely. I
Because
like that.
if you get into the wall with that, that's going to push your nose in.
For sure.
This will just
That's a great. I didn't
peel.
see. That's things I wouldn't have even considered.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's really
I mean, what you're looking at here is, I've been doing it for over 20 years, but like the experience that we have in here is like 70 years of drifting experience, like that goes into the development and engineering of our cars. Maybe one day we'll get you in the pro car, because there is
Don't say that, man.
There is nothing like it. It is so fast.
I've only seen videos. I've never been in a drift car, never really done much. He's got one that he's building, and that's been our
What are you
only.
building?
I have a SN95 New Edge.
Okay.
That I got a LS and a CTSV supercharger on.
Okay.
It's full on, like, just grassroots car, pretty
I
much.
can't really support the LS and the Mustang, but I respect the ease of it.
Hear me out. I've gone through 6 motors and just blew another one. So
Oof,
he's trying
okay.
to get me to put a
Fair.
Coyote
I've been
in the
trying to
thing.
get him Coyotes.
What motors were you going through?
5.3s. So just truck motors. I got a crate motor that just recently.
So
blew
the
last
LSs
time.
are blown up?
Yes. Last time it was a fuel problem.
Get what you sow, what you reap, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm learning it now.
Reap what you sow.
I'm gonna have to
So-
switch over to the Coyote games soon.
So we run the Ford Performance Illuminator on the demo cars.
Okay, I did hear that. Yep.
I-
Jaron was mentioning that.
I to date, and this is going to shock probably everybody, I've never ever blown up a stock Coyote in a stock Mustang.
Oh my gosh.
Ever.
Fucking wow.
Ever.
Yes!
Never,
I
ever.
am telling you, I've
Never,
been trying
ever.
to say, dude, they're so strong and
This-
reliable from factory.
And so for
Yes.
the demo cars, for years we ran the stock ones until they came out with the Illuminators. And then we just switched to the Illuminators just because. We changed them just because.
No shit,
Like they
okay.
don't fail, period. They just handle it. We see super high temps. A lot of people don't realize how abusive drifting is. But, you know, I'll be running a 2-mile road course at the rev limiter. You know what I mean? Just, "Wah!" the whole time.
Wild.
So we run this, we run on the demo cars, we run about 750 horsepower at the tire, E85, and that's that. Stupid simple, Sherman gearbox, and it's just very simple. Same chassis as the Pro car, except toned down powertrain, and then the suspension is not as gnarly. I'll come over and just show you. This is like the magic of our drift cars right here, right? So the rear suspension geometry, the unibody has to be the same. We're allowed to move the suspension pickup point up to 2 inches on the subframe, and that's it. This controls our anti-squat. This controls, you know, the motion ratio of our shock. You know, basically, this is what gets us the grip. This is what this and the Nitto tire is what makes our car pull the front corner up. You know, you can see this is what I was talking about, the substructure. So we hit this bends in, you know, 8 bolts, boom, put a new one on. We got racks of spares in the shop. This is pretty trick. So this is our, I do want to hold that, set it down. So this is our taillight. This is our taillight.
Yeah.
So when you hit a wall,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
one of our fabricators came up with this because we were destroying $1,000 headlights, like they're going out of taillights,
yeah.
like they're going out of style. And so, so now when we pivot it. Usually that stays. Bumper might go, but that usually stays. Put that up, guys.
Beautiful.
See if you can handle that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you just mom.
What?
So that's our titanium exhaust.
Wow.
Saved like 15 pounds from stainless.
Play it like a guitar. Let's see how
Dude, you
got
could. You really could. Like, super light. Damn.
Yeah,
That's
so-
impressive.
Yeah, there's a lot of race car shit going on these
A
things.
lot of race car shit going on the race car.
Quick change differential.
He was mentioning that. I'm still new to all that.
Pop this cover off, and then there's 2 gears, and you just change your gear ratio.
Unreal. That is
Hey,
crazy.
Vaughn, you trying to change the gear for us?
Nope, not right now.
It stinks.
Yeah, so all this is designed, engineered in-house. Yeah, so for the, you know, showing the difference between the demo car and the Pro car, we've obviously got, this is a RY45. So
Okay.
this is basically a motor that was developed with Ford Performance and Roush Yates. This is basically FR9 NASCAR heads with a block with that, you know, 455 cubic inches based on an old small block Ford. This motor is about 960 NA horsepower, and then we put about 500 worth of nitrous in it,
Oh my.
depending upon the track and what's
Gets you where you
needed.
need to be.
But we put so much grip in the car that we're able to put so much grip in the car that we can bog down that kind of power.
Dude, what
Yeah.
in the world?
Yeah,
I mean, what size rear tire?
315.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're gnarly. It's a Nitto NT555 G2. It's a spec that they built. They offered that spec, and they built it specifically for Hellcat owners as a replacement for the Hellcat tire, and they're super sticky. The normal, anything but that size is the normal G2. That's what we put on all the Mustangs.
Right.
And like, in my opinion, is like the best all-around tire for a Mustang.
Okay.
One, I love that they last forever. You can have fun in them. Hit your local, safe, legal
Yep.
place to do donuts, and you know, you don't gotta worry about chunking your tire. Like, they handle it all. So
Wow.
I love them. That's why we put them on all the RTRs. So
Good to know. I'm gonna have to try a set out. I might have to get some.
we might know some people. Yeah. And I went over the Fox. I always do this. Do you guys know about the Fox?
I've heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about it
So
probably.
this is
but
the fun
nothing
I have
too
with
much.
Fox, and like, so many people are gonna be so mad that I didn't even mention this car on the first pass. Because to me, I bought this car as a missile car, as a practice car to just like rub doors with my friends.
Right.
But it's become like like when you see all these beautiful cars, and then you got this. People love this freaking thing, though. I think I bought it for like $3,500.
It's the most relatable entry level where most people could see themselves probably putting something similar together. I think that might.
Yeah, and then, you know, and that may be it, but it's also just a Fox. You know, I mean, everybody wanted a Fox, and you know, at least I did in high school.
Oh man, that's.
But I mean, you know, there ain't nothing pretty about it, but it just is so fun. Look in the passenger seat and the floorboard. What do you see in there?
Oh no, Poe. Tell me we didn't talk about this shit before. Look in there, bro.
Is that fire suppression?
So it's opposite controls.
It's the pedals.
Opposite control?
Yeah, look at the pedals.
So we did a
see that.
dude.
We did a video a long time ago where my friend Tony Angelo was in the passenger seat.
What?
And he was controlling the gas, the brake, and the throttle, and I was doing the steering, the shifting, and the handbrake.
Oh
That's
my
cool
God.
shit.
And so we did a
really
challenge
sweet.
against another team, Forsberg and Ryan Turk, for an episode of the show called Turk back in the day.
Oh, dude,
And,
that is sick. That
We
is
linked the
really,
course
really
and we
awesome.
didn't die, and it was really crazy.
Would you do it again if you
Yeah, it was so fun. Oh, it was so fun. We were laughing the whole time because
I
it's like, is this working?
I mean, you just got to be dialed in with each other.
Yeah, exactly. And it was really interesting. So do you have any questions, comments, concerns for me?
Just comments. Just how badass this place is. That's all
Thank
so
you.
far. This is intense. This is really cool.
So you say you've never been drifting.
No.
So I like to take you for a ride, and then I also have a car that no one's seen yet that we'd like to show you.
All of which sound amazing.
It's a
All of
new
which sound
it's a
really
new
amazing.
program that we're announcing.
I'm interested. I'm really interested.
We'll take out the Spec 3 so you can feel.
Okay.
I have a feeling after he feels this, even though I already felt it, this car's coming back for this. She can ride in the back if you want. If you want to ride in the back.
Don't. Here I come.
Here I come.
They just had hopped in the car with Von Gittin Jr. And I think we only know that means one thing. They're about to have some fun.
You nervous?
I'm so nervous. I've never
It's
been
only
drifting.
my first time. Have you used your drift brake yet in your car?
We've not like you would.
Okay.
I don't even want to say yes, but yeah.
Feel good?
No way. No way. Driving this. Shit. What? No, your control is outrageous. For real? What is that car? We didn't even know what the car is. No way! Bro, what? That man can drive!
Dude, heck yes.
Wow!
Yeah, dude. That's what they do. Your car can do that same thing.
Bro!
Please go
What?
build a drift car. Please build a
Oh
drift
my gosh! Wow! Okay, I gotta say, I am more than impressed.
I feel like I was just watching Bob Ross.
Dude!
Like just painting his photos like
Be an artiste.
yes, just happy trees.
That was amazing. That was my first time ever like being in like, you know, drifting like
Really
that.
transitioning.
That was awesome.
Are you still nervous?
No. Like I had to get back in and do it again.
Dude! The
Good stuff, Mr. Bond.
control in driving is just unreal. I've never felt or seen that.
You're the first person outside of the circle to see this.
Uh-oh.
Timing is perfect because we're about to announce this. So
All right.
we're about to start getting cars. Right now, we have people basically bring our cars to built by RTR.
Sure.
Now we are announcing officially at this moment that we're going to be building cars directly from Ford to a upfit center where we're going to be building them ourselves.
Wow.
And that allows us to do custom paint. So we're going to have our own paint swatch, and then we're going to also do paint to sample, but we're also bringing something that is super dope back.
Oh my God,
So I'm
no
gonna show
way.
you.
I think I know where this is going, dude. No way.
So,
No, it
No
is.
way!
Let's go.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh!
Mr. Chrome, are you No way!
we're doing it.
That is exactly what it
No
looks like.
way! Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Thanks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're doing it.
That is, dude, you were gonna make so many Mustang guys happy with this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't even stop smiling. That
That's-
is something that we've talked about, and everyone obviously has wanted this on their car, but that's never been a possibility.
Yeah, so we figured out how to do it, and it's not cheap. It'll be like a just under $15,000 ad.
I bet. That
But,
makes sense, though. I've heard that paint is insanely expensive.
It's
I've heard
insane.
the
It's
job
insane.
on it's hard.
The whole car comes apart. I mean, door jams.
Oh, that's what I
Oh,
was curious
even the
about. I was
jams are
wondering how-
gone.
But yeah.
Yeah, all the door jams. We do not, the engine bay stays black, so it all
Okay.
starts a black car.
Yeah.
Because if we had to take the engine out, it would be unobtainable cost.
Right.
But I'm super pumped. So anyone that buys an RTR, can choose to get this. I mean, I should say it will be limited. We're not going to have 1,000 of these, but it will be limited, and we're super pumped. Like this is
Y'all take trade-ins.
I was gonna say.
Ford dealers do.
For real? Oh
Ford
my
dealers
Ford
do.
dealers do.
To see this color for me on an S650,
Quite literally a new car.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's-
that's-
was the last Mr. Chrome the Cobra?
Yeah.
Technically,
Goodness.
I guess that would have been 04. So it's been
04.
exactly right at about 20 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
20
2
years
decades
later.
and look at it, dude. It is
Yeah.
actually back.
Goodness gracious. And it looks so beautiful on this car.
So we are pretty pumped.
Wow.
It's just so gnarly to see it on these lines because we're so used to seeing it with the SN95 lines and
Wow.
it's, new edge lines, I should say, and it's fucking.
And
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I already know you were so
Yeah.
pumped.
Yeah,
man.
when I found out we were going to have the opportunity, because we've teamed up with our friends at Fox Factory. They're the ones that are doing the builds with us.
Okay.
So they have a paint facility. I'm like, well, can we do paint to sample? And they're like, yeah, we paint trucks all the time. And I'm
Wow.
like, what? I'm like, all right. So you said yes to that, and I'm always trying to get a
Yeah.
little more.
Yeah.
What
We're
about
already
Mr.
here.
Chrome?
Yeah, I know.
And they're
Oh
like,
my.
yep. So
Wow,
we just got
man.
this car here last week.
No
and,
way.
So yeah,
That's seriously
this is
amazing.
one of one right now.
for now.
For now.
And then
until there's more.
I will be so pumped to have one pull up right next to me that's someone else's. So
No kidding.
That's like, so basically whenever this is out, you can get a Mystic Chrome Mustang now.
Actually, which is crazy. Brand new, it
That's-
sounds like.
yeah, I mean, you'll be able to start ordering these. It'll probably be like late July, early August. You could probably start ordering them. Don't quote me on this. We haven't had a press release out, but you know, it's very news. But while you were here, we wanted to show it to a fellow Mustang fanatic.
Thank you.
Show it to
You
some
guys
people
would
that
be
can
stoked,
appreciate
and girl.
it for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely unreal, man. I know that people are going to be so excited about this. I need to look into doing color match Whipple.
The Mystic Chrome.
We have a red
Whipple.
one on ours, but
I saw
this
your
would
red
look-
one.
This would look
dude.
unbelievable.
Mr. Chrome when you get a Spec
Yeah.
3 on the blower.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I mean,
That's big.
it's not. It's only a couple bolts.
Truth?
Might,
Hopefully.
might have to send him a royalty every time we do that.
10 out of 10.
Thank you for coming out.
Dude, thank you
Oh
for
my
having
God,
us.
thank you for having us.
driving us
My
around
pleasure.
a little bit.
Maybe we'll see you guys around at an event.
Sure
with
enough.
a pro car, or maybe
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see you with your car.
Yep, for certain.
You had our. I mean, you felt how stable that was.
Yes.
That was
So
insane.
crazy.
you had the tactical performance suspension, and it just takes it another level.
Wow.
And then obviously gives you adjustability to your
Yeah.
style. You
Yes.
know, so
You've definitely ignited a flame today, for
Yes.
sure. So,
Sweet.
it's what we love to do.
Awesome. Mission success.
well, thank you again.
Sick. Hell
Very
yeah.
nice to see y'all. I
My
can't
pleasure,
even-
man. And thanks for trusting us to work on your car.
Oh, of course.
Built by RTR
100%.
program is something it's relatively new, but we
Yeah.
have now the capacity. We've grown to a place, and people want to bring their cars to us to have us
Yeah.
do some magic to them. I want to come check this
Smell
thing
some
out.
Oh
tires.
yeah, sure.
How are you liking the Voodoo?
It vibrates its ass off
Okay.
like crazy. Like anything that you don't want to come loose, it'll probably loosen up.
Turbo,
How much power?
flange bolts.
Did
It
you
makes like realistically, it'll probably do like 1,500.
Really?
We built this one to be like a roll race car. So
Oh, okay.
It's like one of the fastest street cars, if you will.
So what top speed have you got on roll race?
It'll do 200 plus pretty
Will it?
easy. Yeah.
With this aero?
Yep.
It's comfy?
Yep. Not comfy. We got a 6-inch intercooler up front, so it cools pretty good.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Pretty
This thing
neat
is a
little car.
rocket. Like,
Yeah.
It's like one of the only cars that he has that is scared me.
Really?
Yeah. I'll literally cry.
We got a 1,000 horsepower 720S, and the 1,000 horsepower 720S, I'm still convinced is going to lose to this car.
Yeah.
We got to do that soon.
That's coming soon, so stay tuned.
Yeah, for real. Stay tuned for that. 100%.
Sick, bro. I love it.
I guess we're gonna go back inside now because allegedly our car is wrapped up. So I'm ready to see what that thing looks like. And now knowing the capability of that car, dude, I got such a fire to go test that thing some more. And there we have it, guys. The freaking RTR Spec S650. Oh my goodness. In a very short period of time, that car looks entirely different. We just went outside for a few minutes and already that thing looks amazing. Bro, what? Look at this front lip. We got these corner vents here. We've got the lower grille, the upper grille, which has these LEDs in it, but even cooler, the LEDs function as intake, so it's actually getting extra air to that supercharger in there now.
Ram air.
Ram air. Dude.
Just talk about it from this angle so that way you can see the monkey in the back.
Fact though, yeah, you can't forget all that stuff. Oh my. I can't even believe that we're actually here doing this. This is cool. Yeah. Bro, let me tell you, that man can drive. That man knows the driving.
He probably was just on a Sunday drive. Like,
For real.
like
You
just
could tell. He was just giggling. I was like, oh my God, oh my God.
That's so cool.
Oh my gosh. A little loud. I cannot believe that I am pulling the freaking S650 out of RTR. Dude, it looks so good, man. Like so good up front. Those turn signals, oh man, that looks insane. That thing is so beautiful, man. I can't hear it. I know. Well, Well, there we have it, guys. A really freaking successful day out here at RTR. Next up, you guys are gonna see us taking the GT350 out tonight to street race up against some very, very fast cars. So make sure your notifications are on. But for now, we're gonna go grab some lunch and figure out what we're gonna be doing with the S650 next. I need you guys' help. Comment down below. Now that we've got all the RTR parts on, next video we're putting on new wheels. So I gotta do something else with that car coming up. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed everything. Go check out RTR. Huge shout out to Lethal Performance for getting us the ability to come out here. And with that being said, I will see you guys next video.